Do you know what Maslenitsa is? Maslenitsa is a traditional Slavic holiday that symbolizes saying goodbye to winter and welcoming spring. The main symbol of Maslenitsa is crepes, which represent the sun, round, golden, and warm. Crepes are made throughout the week and shared with family, friends, and even strangers. And today, we are going to make exactly these traditional Slavic crepes, because Maslenitsa is just around the corner. This is a very simple recipe that doesn't require any special tools like a mixer. In short, nothing complicated. Ingredients: 400 grams of wheat flour, 5 eggs, 500 milliliters of milk, 650 milliliters of water, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. We'll also need a fork and a whisk. Let's get started. Pour the flour into a mixing bowl. Add the eggs, sugar, and salt, and mix everything well. Next, add the vegetable oil and slowly start incorporating the milk. Don't pour it all in at once. Add it gradually, stirring thoroughly to avoid lumps. See? The batter is nice and smooth. Now, add the rest of the milk and mix well. At this stage, you can switch from a fork to a whisk. Finally, add the water and stir everything together. That's it. 5 minutes and your batter is ready. If you still see any lumps, you can strain the batter through a sieve. Cooking the crepes. Heat the pan well. To ensure the first crepe doesn't stick or turn out thick, the pan needs to be properly preheated. Even though the batter contains oil, I still lightly grease the pan before cooking each crepe. This helps them release more easily. Pour the batter into the pan and spread it evenly. When the edges start lifting slightly, it's time to flip. And there you have it. The first crepe turned out perfectly. Now, let's cook the rest. A stack of crepes is ready. From this amount of ingredients, I got 30 thin, elastic crepes. They don't tear and hold their shape beautifully. You can enjoy them right away with butter, sour cream, jam, or sugar. But I suggest making 2 delicious fillings: a savory egg and green onion filling, and a sweet cottage cheese filling. Savory filling: 4 boiled eggs, a bunch of green onions, 50 grams of butter, 1 teaspoon of salt. Sweet filling: 500 grams of cottage cheese, 2 tablespoons of sour cream, adjust based on the moisture of the cottage cheese, 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 packet of vanilla sugar, 16 grams. Preparing the fillings. First, the savory one. Finely chop the green onions and place them in a bowl. Dice the boiled eggs. Add salt and melted butter. Mix everything well. The butter will bring all the ingredients together into a smooth filling. The smell of fresh green onions is amazing. Now, the sweet filling. Simply mix the cottage cheese, sugar, vanilla sugar, and sour cream. Make sure the filling isn't too runny, otherwise it will leak out of the crepes. That's it. Let it sit for a few minutes, so the sugar dissolves completely. Filling the crepes. Egg and onion crepes. Take a crepe. Add about 1.5 tablespoons of filling. And roll it into a tube. Repeat until all the filling is used up. I ended up with 8 crepes filled with egg and green onions. Now for the cottage cheese crepes. These will be folded a little differently. Place a spoonful of cottage cheese filling in the center of a crepe. Spread it slightly. Fold in the edges and roll it into a neat parcel. Done! From 500 grams of cottage cheese, I made 10 filled crepes. Everything is ready. So now we have crepes with a cottage cheese filling, crepes with an egg and green onion filling, plain crepes. Serve them with jam, sour cream, or just as they are. Don't they look amazing? Try making them and let me know what you think. And ask any questions you have. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on my cooking channel.